Have you ever felt like you're just stuck? Like you're not making any real progress with your money? Well, today, we're going to dive into a clear 90-day system that's designed to completely transform your finances step by step. Let's get right into it.
You know, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? It's not about being a math whiz. It's about having a roadmap. And the good news? That plan is exactly what we're going to build, together, starting right now.
So here's how we're going to tackle this. We're breaking this 90-day journey into 4 key phases. We'll start with an honest look at where you are right now, then we'll build the systems for success, we'll accelerate your growth, and finally, we'll lock in your future.
All right, let's kick things off with phase 1, the financial snapshot. For the first couple of weeks, we are becoming financial detectives. It's all about conducting an audit to get brutally honest about where every single dollar is actually going.
I want you to think about it this way. Any successful business knows its numbers inside and out, what's coming in, what's going out, and what's left over. For the next 90 days, you are the CEO of You Incorporated.
So, for week 1, the game plan is simple but oh so powerful. First, pull up your last 3 months of statements, bank accounts, credit cards, all of it. Then, the fun part. You're going to categorize every single expense and figure out your average monthly spending. And trust me, this might be a little eye-opening, but it's an absolutely essential first step.
And to keep things simple, you can sort everything into 3 main buckets. You've got your fixed expenses, these are your absolute needs. Then you've got discretionary expenses, all the wants. And finally, debt payments, what you owe. Getting this clarity is the foundation for literally everything else we're about to do.
Okay, now for week 2, it is time to cut the fat. If you take a look at this sample budget, you can see this person is spending over $4,600 a month. Seeing it all laid out like this is powerful because you really can't change what you don't see.
So here's your mission. Look at your own numbers and ask yourself this question. Can you trim that Uber bill? Maybe call your car insurance and ask for a better rate. Cut back just a little on the shopping and eating out. Even these tiny changes can add up to hundreds of dollars a month. It's wild.
Now that we've plugged the leaks, it's time to move on to phase 2. We're going to create the systems that will build your wealth on autopilot. Seriously, this is where the real magic happens.
The single most important concept for week 3 is this idea of paying yourself first. It's just a simple shift in how you think about your money. Your savings and investment goals, they get paid before your bills, before your lattes, before anything else. It's all about prioritizing your future self. And the best part is the automation. It is so easy to set this up. The day you get paid, boom, you have automatic transfers that send a chunk to savings and another chunk to investments. The money moves before you're even tempted to touch it. Just aim for at least 10% of your take-home pay to start. You can do this. Week 4, we attack the biggest wealth killer out there, high-interest debt. I mean, with the average credit card APR over 21%, every extra dollar you throw at that debt is like getting an instant guaranteed 21% return on your money. Tell me, what investment can possibly match that? None.
Now for week 5, we build our safety net. This number is just staggering. 59% of Americans can't afford an unexpected $1,000 emergency. So your first goal is to save that $1,000. Getting that cushion is a massive psychological win. It gives you incredible peace of mind.
Okay, week 6 is all about setting up your investments. So why stocks? Well, this chart says it all. Over the last 100 years, stocks have delivered way higher average returns than other major assets. It is, hands down, the most powerful engine for creating long-term wealth.
And if you need a little more motivation, just look at the power of compounding. It's like the 8th wonder of the world that most people completely ignore. Investing just $500 a month could grow to almost $750,000 over 30 years. The most important thing is just to start now and be consistent. So our defense is in place. Our systems are running. Now it's time for phase 3, where we go on offense. In weeks 7 through 10, we're shifting our focus from just saving money to actively expanding our financial horsepower. This quote right here perfectly captures the mindset for week 7. Look, cutting your expenses is super important, but at the end of the day, there's a limit to how much you can cut. Your earning potential, on the other hand, that's limitless.
So how do you actually do it? Well, you can research your salary and go ask for that raise you deserve. You could start a side hustle on the weekends, or you can invest in yourself by learning a super valuable new skill. The goal here is just to pick one thing you can do to bring in more cash.
In week 9, we're circling back to credit cards. They're a powerful tool for sure, but they can also be a dangerous trap. On one hand, the disciplined user gets free rewards and builds great credit. But on the other, the overspender gets absolutely buried in high-interest debt. You just have to be honest with yourself about which path you're on.
For Week 10, we focus on the ultimate financial scorecard, your net worth. It's a super simple calculation of what you own minus what you owe. Tracking this number every few months is honestly the best way to see your real, long-term progress.
We are in the home stretch. Welcome to Phase 4. This is all about locking in your amazing new habits and casting a real vision for your long-term future.
In Week 11, guess what? You're going to repeat the exercise from Week 1. Dive back into your spending and compare your new numbers to where you started. Are you staying on track? Are there any new financial leaks you need to patch up? This little review keeps you honest and makes sure your new habits actually stick. And finally, Week 12 is all about dreaming big. What are your real stretch goals? A timeline like this helps turn those vague wishes into a concrete roadmap. A goal to buy a house in 5 years stops being a dream and becomes a monthly savings target you can actually calculate and hit.
So, as we wrap this up, I want you to remember that these 90 days, they aren't the finish line. Not at all. They are the launch pad. The systems you build right now can completely change where you end up. So, the only question left is, where are you going to go?